I'm Adam Lefevre. I'm the president and owner of SPC. We're based in Niles, Illinois. We opened the doors in 1996. We had 3 employees then. We quickly grew to 12 in the first year. Today, in year 27, we have roughly 500 employees. Very early in life, I fell in love with the printing business. I remember, my dad was a 7-day-a-week printer. And when the shop was closed, he would go in on the weekend. And this was in the 70s. Things were not as neat and tidy in a print shop. There were piles of paper everywhere. But that started my love for the business, right? I went to work with Dad on the weekends. And I was always going to be a printer. There was nothing else I ever wanted to do. SPC started as a commercial printer, and quickly we realized that we really had to have a specialty and an identity of some sort. It was probably 15 years ago that we decided we were going to go into the direct mail business. We started with simple personalization, and today, I think we're one of the most cutting-edge ink-on-paper direct mail companies in the business. At SPC, we occupy 4 different buildings here in Niles. We own 2 of them, we lease 2 of them. Roughly 500,000 square feet between the 4 facilities. Our headquarters houses our traditional litho printing operation and our executive offices. We have a building that is dedicated to digital print and fulfillment. We have a building that is a dedicated letter shop, and that's where all of our account management sits as well. And then our 4th and final building is our newest addition, and that is just a pure storage facility.
SPC customers love doing business with us because of the innovation that we bring to the table. We are constantly reinventing what we do. We're giving them a lot more options. We're giving them a lot of flexibility. And we also give them a lot of different ways to price work so that we can find the cheapest way to do work and make it cost effective for them. So we are always looking for ways to find another way to do a project and give them new ideas of doing things that are going to be more relevant in somebody's mailbox. We're now on our 2nd generation of using MBO equipment. So if you look back, our CEO, Paul, was already using MBO equipment back in the 70s and 80s and was always a very big fan and believed in the capabilities. Throughout those years since then, we've really increased our capabilities with MBO, which has really started with just doing folders.
We've always been very committed to the equipment partners that we choose. And one of the things that we look for in those equipment partners is the personality and the culture. It's really important that people understand who we are and how hectic and how hard driving we are in our business, how critical deliveries are in our business, how accessible we are as a company 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so we look to our vendors to have sort of that same mentality, that same customer first mentality, that same availability mentality. And MBO for all of these years has always been accessible to us, has always been immediate to respond, has always had an answer for anything that was a problem for us.
One thing that we've loved about MBO is that their folding equipment has really increased, not just with speed and not just with the fact that we can do a lot of different types of folding. It's the fact that they've standardized their equipment to really help us to keep costs in line, but also then to really go across our whole platform.
We run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we don't like breakdowns. We really like uptime. And the robustness and the longevity of the equipment, the amount of engineering that MBO has always exhibited in their product is second to none, and that's really important to us.
Recently, we've been struggling with turnaround times because of the environment of the world. We were struggling to find materials to do our work, as well as to try to find time and enough people to get the job done. So obviously, it was about getting more throughput with less people. That's why we made the huge investment with MBO over the last 2 to 3 years, which was really to try to see how much we can get done with using about 60% of the same people that we were using in the past. So obviously, that was a huge advantage for us, so that we can continue to secure more work, not just in our digital environment, which that's the most growth we've seen, but also in our manufacturing environment and our letter shop.
We're really a giant job shop. every day is a different project, and every day is a different format, and every hour could be a different format in certain days. And so it was really important for us to not let either the front end, print engine, or the back end, mechanical, folding and finishing engine, be a limiter to one or the other. In addition to that, most of the digital print equipment out there can't run nearly as fast as our MBO finishing lines can run.
MBO has been such a great partner with us, and every time I've asked for something to try to help us have an edge over our competition, they've always stepped up and come to the table with something for us to be able to go to our customers with. It's been a really challenging last few years, and they've done nothing but step up for us, and we really appreciate everything they've done for us.
When I think about MBO and I compare the concepts that MBO brings to digital web finishing to the competition, it really resonates with me that MBO comes from our world of robust, high-speed, very heavy-duty manufacturing. There's a whole bunch of tinker toy manufacturers out there. For the way we want to produce and the amount of differentiation we want to provide in the marketplace, I think that MBO really is an amazing difference to any competitor that it has in the space.